Hello creation, I hope you're well. I've just written this, it's just come through, it's only a short paragraph. It's called The Spiritual Door. Somebody at the door. That's really generous and trusting of you to offer precious love. I far more than appreciate that you took a leap of faith and made this move. Although I know you now realise that this path I could not take, for I must always listen to my inner guidance, or the self I would forsake. I see you are now open to exploring the spiritual path, where once upon a time, my friend, the thought alone would have made you laugh. 'Tis testament by living life that one and all can change. 'Tis all perspectives and points of view that can be rearranged. By human interactions and a newfound willingness to explore, you're now prepared to elevate and pass beyond the spiritual door. Well done you. Well done you. If this relates to you, or if you can relate to this, then well done you. Because, change can either be forced upon us or it's through choice, isn't it? When it's forced upon us, seemingly we don't have much choice. It's how we deal with those changes. That's the choice, isn't it? We can either not deal with them very well, or we can adapt and make the most, dependent upon the changes per se. Yeah. Through choice, it takes courage, depending upon what it is, especially if you've been used to living a particular way of life, pretty much by the way of the unawakened, so it's all about achieving, it's all about experiencing, maybe some are pretty much got fed up of being a part of the beer and sex brigade, and finally want to learn more about life, about what it's really, really, truly all about. Some call it midlife crisis, don't they, I suppose, but maybe. But to make that choice is a brave thing. It's a brave decision, because you're going into the unknown. And by going into the unknown, it's showing a willingness for you to evolve. With that willingness to evolve, many times comes the acceptance that those that you once resonated with, or you no longer resonate with, will just fall away, basically. When we go down a different path, there are many who are not ready to go down that path, and there are many who wouldn't want to go down that path. They see it as the path of the spiritually awakened is a path that is scorned upon, but only by those who are ignorant to their spiritual nature. Simple as that, really. And it really is, not to judge anyone, because everyone's exactly where they're meant to be at any given time, doing whatever they're meant to be doing at any given time, as I understand it and as I believe it to be. When they are ready, they may themselves pass through the spiritual door and decide to, walk down into that room and explore that room. Life is full of choice. And like I say, sometimes those, change is forced upon us. It is. Had my physical circumstances not have changed, then I wouldn't be making these videos now. Well, these videos now, I think there's best part of 740 just on this platform that I've done since I've been off, with this injury, which resulted in a full knee replacement. But had that not have happened, I wouldn't have stepped into my mission, as it were, because I know that these videos are helping because of the comments that I get, because of the messages that I get behind that people don't see, the personal messages. And it's a privilege, and if this is what it's taken, then every bit of pain that I've gone through it's worth it to me. It's worth it because I just want to help. I just want to play my part. I want to be of service. I want to walk the walk. It might be with a limp, but I might want to walk. I want to walk the walk, even if it's with a limp. I don't just want to talk the talk, and that's what I'm doing. And I think this is pretty much proof, isn't it? 740 videos in on one platform, and same if not more on another, over 2 platforms. Not bad, isn't that? Best part of 1,500 videos in 15 months or however long it is. Yeah. So the universe can work in mysterious ways, as we well know, and sometimes it can be something can be birthed through something that's really quite awful, really. But that's birth anyway, isn't it? When you look at that, when you compare it to the birth of a baby, it's not just a painless process, is it? And that can be the same when through pain, it's like with songs or poetry or art, painting, expressing oneself after traumatic experiences. Something quite beautiful can be birthed out of something quite painful. And like I say, when you put it in sort of comparison, or the analogy, is it? I know what I'm trying to say anyway, but with regards to a birth of a baby, to go through all that pain. Anyway, so, and we're all exactly where we're meant to be, doing exactly what we're meant to be doing. That is my opinion, that's my belief. Yeah. So, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, may it be pleasant, may it not be painful, and if it is painful, may you get to witness the beauty that's beyond that pain. Lots of love to you. Take care.